Hey Jack Squad, YouTube family, how everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. I hope you ate good, drank good, smoked good, and you all right now, right? And don't forget, make it happen for yourself, okay, y'all? You are the most important person. You are, right? Anyway, y'all, I had a lot of technical difficulties. I was going to upload on the 4th. That was Sunday, right? Yesterday, I was too tired. Because of why? Oh, because I was doing stuff in my house, right? Cleaning up and doing stuff like that, right? But anyway, I'm here today. Now, before I get started, I want to shout out my subs. And that is Melinda Carter and my cousin, Marcia Lynn, a.k.a. Sue. Again, my subs are Melinda Carter and one of my cousins, Marcia Lynn, a.k.a. Sue. I call her Susie, right? It's one of my older cousins, always gave me game and wisdom, right? And she called me and fussed me out, I think Sunday, right? Because I said I ain't getting a shot, right? But anyway, y'all, just want to shout out my peeps. Today, y'all, before I get started, don't forget to drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when I upload new videos. All of my social media sites are down in the description box, as well as my Cash App. I welcome all support. I need the support. Like I said, I'm getting ready to step out on faith in a minute, y'all. I'll let y'all know after I do it. You know, you can't talk about it till you do it, right? I'm about to step out on faith, so I need you guys' support, whether it's monetarily, spiritually, just sending me some positive vibes and some good energy, okay? Also, my email is in the description box, and I am open for all suggestions for topics, whatever you want to discuss, what you want to talk about, what you want to know, all of that, right? So anyway, y'all, how everybody doing? Let me tell y'all. The devil been busy, but me, I'm a fighter. You know, he been fucking with me for the last 2-3 days, but goddamn it, I'm a child of God, so I ain't studying that shit, right? So, and I'm gonna say this again, I know y'all tired of me saying it, but I like doing what I'm doing. I like this, right? Should have been doing it 10 years ago. But anyway, my topic today is, what's the name of the show? Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup. Now, I am watching the verses with Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. I forgot. Yesterday, I just didn't feel like it. I was watching something else. I got stuck on this show, y'all, called Married to Millions, and watched the whole series, Marrying Millions, right? They married somebody rich. I'll tell y'all about that another time. Y'all know I love reality, and this was another weird one where they married someone that's rich and they don't have a dime. So I got stuck on that over the weekend. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know I told y'all I was gonna commentate on the verses. I am, probably tomorrow, because I'm watching it now. But let me tell y'all what's so funny. I just started before I went on my break. And just the first 3 minutes remind me of when your cool uncles come around. They ain't really got it all together. They used to have it together, but they still cool. And so you just let them do what they're doing. It was kind of funny, right? Now, I like what Bobby had. I like what Keith Sweat had on too initially, right? It looks like they changed clothes. But Bobby had on all the glitter and all the shiny shit. Y'all know I like some shiny shit, right? So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all about it. I'm going to watch it today. And then I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow. Because actually, I thought my show, Married to Medicine, was coming on, but it was the 4th, so. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. My family did something in Cleveland. It was at my brother's house. And it was at my house. My kids was over there. But let me tell y'all something. This is my first year ever in my life since I left college and had a child that I have not had to cook, worry about what we gonna eat when we go into the grocery store, what all everybody like. I enjoyed not doing shit. So don't feel sorry for me. I was good. I've sat here and watched TV, exactly what I wanted to do. I went and got me a lamb chop, cooked the lamb chop, made some, what else I had? Oh, a can of Glory Greens, because y'all know if I buy greens, I buy too much because I'm used to buying for people. So I just bought me one little can of Glory, doctored them up, had me a lamb chop and some biscuits, and that was that, right? I was good. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna talk about Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. Now they are R&B icons. They are a part of black culture. So I may make a little joke or two, but by no means is it disrespect. I love both of them, especially Keith Sweat. I seen Keith Sweat a long time ago. One of his backup singers was named Jacquie. She could sing. That girl on Make It Last Forever, whatever. That's how I remember that, because we had the same name. But anyway, Love After Lockup, y'all. Now, there are 5 couples. This is the 3rd episode, so y'all know I got the names and everything now. I got everybody, I know who everybody is and what everybody doing, right? Now, when y'all watch the show, the black guy on there, they all stupid, but the black guy's stupider than shit, right? And you want to just reach through the screen and be like, nigga, she don't like you. He has dedicated his whole life to her. She been in jail 4 years. Now, his name is Deon. I don't know if it's Deontay. I guess it's Deontay. Deontay and Nicole, right? She been in jail 4 years. She's 23. I think he's 33 or something, right? And I told y'all, his mom and them said that's a no-go. That's a no-go. But he said that is the love of his life. And he gonna marry her. And that's it. That's all. Y'all can't tell me nothing, right? Now, mind you, I told you the last girl he was with a year and a half ago sent him to the po house. Straight to the po house, right? He had to go back home, live with mama. Why? Because he was giving his whole paycheck. Say it with me, y'all. Whole paycheck. I wish I could be the nigga that's giving me their whole paycheck. Now, me, I'm going to do the right thing with it. I ain't gonna mess over, buddy. We gonna, take care of the business and start it with savings and all that stuff, right? I'm sure she didn't do that. Anyway, she sent him to the poorhouse because he was giving her his whole check and wasn't paying his rent. Now, let's take a moment and dissect that. Who in a right mind would give their whole paycheck and know you got rent and bills to pay and you need a roof over your head? Who does that? What's wrong with you? That's first of all, what's wrong with you? Like, I was his mama. We probably had to go get him checked, go get an exorcism, to go see the pastor, to go have to do something, right? Anyway, he just got out of that hole, got him a little car. He got a little, I used to have one of those a few years ago, a Fusion. He got the white Ford Fusion. That's exactly the kind of one I had. He got a little Fusion. He got his own place. He's a welder. He made $24 an hour, and he been giving it all to her. When mama said, well, what you been doing? He gave her $30,000. And mama said, for what? She in there. Anyway, I told y'all he gave her a whole $1,000 when he picked her up. So now, this episode starts. He's picked her up. He's taking her to her mom. She hasn't seen her mom in 4 years. He's taking her to her mom's. Now then, he's got plans because he planned on going to the hotel. He wants some booty. It's got to go down in his mind, right? He says he ain't had sex in a year and a half since the last episode. So he been waiting. And when you're looking at him, he looks so stupid. He's probably a nice looking guy, but his eyes so crazy. The eyes is the key to the soul. The eyes tell everything, right? His eyes are so crazy looking. And this is second time going on the prison website. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm lonely. I want a guy. I know what? I'm going to go on the prison website. Like, that whole concept sounds stupid, right? So anyway, he taking her home. He taking her to the mama's. And he tell her, reach back there. She reached back there. He got a nice big Victoria's Secret bag for her with, he got all the really cute Patty and bra sets. What Victoria's Secret sell. He got her a watch. I want to say he got her some cologne too. I can't remember. She already got the I'm still stuck on the $1,000, right? So she was like, oh, thank you. So she was like, I'm going to try it on in here because, I'm going over mama's house. He said, well, I know I'm going to go in there with you and meet your mama. He said, no, I told you. He said, well, I got a room. She said, I told you I got anxiety about having sex. This nigga sucker, right? Straight sucker. She said, I got anxiety about having sex and I ain't seen my mama and I'm going to spend the night with my mama. He said, but I had a room and we was going to do this and that. She said, no, not tonight. So when they get to the house, he said, well, I'm going to go in here and meet mama. She said, you ain't going to meet mama either. Not right now. I was like, damn, this ain't going to go good for Buddy, right? He didn't do, and when they was riding, she said, thank you. And he said, yeah, anything for you. Anything for you. I said, damn. She going to tear his whole, she going to have his pockets hanging inside out, right? What else I want to tell you about them? Oh, so after she see mama and all that, right, and get situated, she got her pajamas on, she in the bed. Now, you would think you would call the man. See, this is what I'm saying about these shows and about people like this. They don't care nothing about what you do for them. You can do all kind of niceties. They don't care. They're users, right? Some people are just takers. They're not givers. They're takers. Most of these people are takers, right? So you would think, like me, I would be scared of the camera, so I'm at least go spend the night with him, even if I don't want to have sex with him. Be like, hey, I don't want to have sex, but you know, we can kick it tonight. She didn't kick it with dude at all. He picked her up from the bus station, drove her to her mama's house, gave him a peck on the lips, and went on in the house. He got nothing for all that he did, right? And then he said, well, I'll wait. I can wait till tomorrow. I waited this long. I can wait till tomorrow. I'm like, oh, poor thing. Poor tink tink. He about to get walked all over, right? So anyway, she at home in her jammies, comfortable in her bed. You know, that's the time you call your dude and talk, right? Child, she got a text from somebody else. They said, what you doing? You here? She's like, yeah, I'm here. Now, they didn't show. So the way TV work, they probably want us to think it's a dude, but it might be a girl. It might be a girl because they didn't show. You can't tell by the text. They showed the text. You can't tell by the text if it's male or female. I bet you it's a girl. Hope it ain't. Hope it ain't nobody, but it is. She gonna just hurt. She gonna crush Buddy's heart. Buddy, let me tell y'all something. I was talking to a dude yesterday. He's so fucked up about his marriage that went bad. He had to go get Social Security. He had PTSD. That ain't funny, but I'm like, damn, what did she do? He's like, he can't talk about. Oh. He said he don't want to talk about it. But one of the things, she was sleeping with everybody, and she slept with his uncle. The uncle? And them the kind of females that get the good dudes. Somebody like me, we got to weed through all the. We got to kiss a whole bunch of frogs to get to the prince, right? I'm still waiting on my prince, right? But anyway, I said this ain't gonna end well. And you know, I hope Buddy don't snap because his eyes is crazy, right? I don't think he would hurt her, nothing like that. I just think he would lose his mind, and they had to go get him some medicine and get the pastor and everything. Because I'm like, 2 times, dude, like back to back. If that's what you want to do, and see, in my mind, if you go to a prison website, maybe you got some sort of insecurities that you can't meet somebody in person. Because you out here, day in there, you can go to the store. A man, you know, if I was a dude, I'd holler at everything. Everybody I liked, I'm going to holler at. If somebody going to say yes, right? You know, but dudes these days don't walk up to you and say, hey, my name Bob. I like to get to know you. What's your name? Can I have your number? Dudes don't do that no more. Everybody is online, being fake and phony and living in make-believe world, right? But anyway, that's Deontay. What's their names? Deontay and Nicole. Nicole gonna use the shit out, buddy. So then we got Courtney and Josh. Now Courtney was the female that she was a lieutenant in the penal system. And she liked dudes so much that she lost her job and went to jail for 60 days. And she on paper now. Because you ain't supposed to fraternize with inmates, right? She had a relationship, fell all the way in love, and married the Negro. This white guy married him. Like, in my mind, if I get married, it's because my husband is he's the greatest. He's the greatest thing ever, right? He done got me a house, or he done built me a house. He got me this, he got me that. He prayed with me. He's just the greatest. He don't argue. You know, he's the greatest. Like, you don't know who this person gonna be when they get out of jail, because people do change. You know, when I was younger, I was in a relationship with somebody that I was going to marry. This was the pre-crack era, and you know, then he got on drugs, but I was still in love with him until it faded out. And actually, his birthday is tomorrow, you know, but I still have love for him. But this was years ago. But, and he's good now, married, and bought a house, got a nice wife, and they doing fine. But this was years ago. And, you know, when they go to jail, they promise you the world. They promise you the world and a whole bunch of other shit, right? The reality of it is are they able to give it to you? They may want to. In their heart, they may want to. But in reality, when they get out in the world, they can't function sometimes, right? Not everybody. Some people learn their lesson and don't ever go back. Some don't, right? And it look like these here on this show, they're repeat offenders. So now this guy, I'm trying to see, is he the one? He's been in He's been in 4 years, right? And so they had sex, and they was in the bed, and everything was good. I guess the sex was good, everything. He was like, last week, he was like, he don't know what it feel like. It's been so long. But what I thought was odd was when they went to the scene with them, the dogs, not dogs, was in the bed with him. Right next to him. The big dog, big as a human, was laying right next to him like, ugh. But you know, I'm not a dog lover, so dog lovers don't come at me. I'm just saying I don't want a dog in my bed. I don't even want a dog in my house. I don't want one in my bed for sure, right? Fleas and ticks and doodle bugs. I don't want all that. But anyway, they may make it if he can stay out. Now, he's got to find his job. Now, she got everything set up. She got a nice house. She got a car. She's working, evidently. He just got to get on his foot. So that was their discussion. They didn't really give too much this episode. Not Courtney and Josh. They didn't give too much. But, yeah, they didn't give too much. Now, the other couple is... I got my peoples mixed up. Where are they? Where are they? So we got Deontay, Courtney, and Josh. There's another couple. Rachel. I just saw Rachel and Doug. Now, Rachel and Doug, they've been together a year and a half. He's been locked up I think he's been locked up 11 years or 4. I don't know. But this is the guy who only been out, the longest he's ever been out of jail, I should say, is 40 days. So he is a quick repeat offender. Once he get out, he goes right back all the time. He has been doing that since he said he's been in jail, in detention of some sort since he was a kid, 12 years old or something like that. So he's really institutionalized and he don't want nobody telling him shit. And probably the only thing he obeys is when it's count time. And for y'all that ain't been to jail, you don't know what count time is. But he's not, so he had her, remember I told y'all last week he wanted her to call his PO. So she called the PO, and the PO said that he can come out from 8 to 5, which is good, because usually when you get out of jail, you got to stay in for a while before they even allow you out to go look for a job, especially if you're in a halfway house. But he's getting paroled to her house, right? And what's their names again? Rachel and Doug. So he's getting paroled to her house. The other couple, I forgot to tell y'all, Josh and Courtney, he's being paroled to her house, but only for 14 days to quarantine, and he got to go somewhere else, I guess to a halfway house. And she may not be able to see him because they're both felons. Okay. So now we're going back to Rachel and Doug. Now this the dude, like I said, he ain't been, the longest he's ever been out is 40 days. Wow. He don't even know what to do in society. He don't know what to do at all. So what I'm thinking, like, okay, so you're a female. What in your mind think this is a good idea? Somebody that ain't even been in society. He don't even know how to act right, period, right? So when she told him, well, the PO said you can be out from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 during the week, but on the weekends you can't go anywhere. This nigga cut up. He say, I don't want to do that. I ain't doing that. Oh, man. So she, I'm thinking to myself, and she said it like, you got to obey the rules, dude. You got to obey the rules. In a civilized society, there's rules that we follow to keep the civilization going, right? Or we have anarchy. You know what I'm saying? So he said he don't want to do that. So I don't know if he's going to make it. Because he's so against, like, if you ain't got shit else to do, what else you got to do? It's the weekend. Stay home with your girl. You've been locked up forever. Stay home with your girl, right? Anyway, I don't know how that's going to work, but this is the lady also, Rachel, that's raising his son. Now, the mother to the son is on drugs. He's probably been on drugs, too. The mother is on drugs, and so she's had the son since the pandemic started, and her mother also watches him, right? So she wants to adopt him. Like, you don't even know how Buddy gonna act, but you want to adopt his son. I think she's taking on too much unsurety for me, if that's a word. You're not sure what's going to happen, and you've already obligated yourself or committed yourself to doing things as if it's going to be, right? But they're married too. She married him in jail. Like, wow. How you marry somebody who ain't never did nothing for you? I don't understand. Excuse my big glass, y'all. But anyway, I've been seeing this commercial, y'all, about the Milo's tea. And I was like, I ain't never seen Milo's in the store. Well, they sell it in Walmart. I saw it yesterday when I went. So I said, well, let me try this Milo's. They talking about so good. And it is good, y'all. So anyway, we'll see what happens to them, right? So that's Rachel and Doug, Courtney and Josh. Courtney and Josh may make it because he seems like he want to do the right thing. He don't like he had a good time in there. And then we got Deontay and Nicole. Now we got Stan and Lisa. Now Stan and Lisa, this Stan is the 65-year-old millionaire. She didn't hit a lick. She didn't come up, y'all. She got a 65-year-old millionaire. And remember I told y'all she was hitting around for him to get her brother out on bond. Well, this episode, she asked him to bond $30,000. He said no. He said no. And you know, I told y'all he don't want her around her family no way because they all criminals and he don't want her to go back to it. Now, this lady, Lisa, got 11 numbers. 11 numbers. For y'all that don't know, numbers mean how many times you done went to the penitentiary, right? She has been 11 times. She has 11 numbers. Like, what in your mind makes you think that she's going to be civilized enough to be out here? Or is she going to respect what you're doing for her? Now, he's a millionaire. So he ain't going to lose too much. He's going to lose some. He's going to lose his pride and his dignity. But he ain't going to lose too much financially because he has it, right? But in my mind, like, why? Why do you pick her? And this is his second time with it. Like, the girl, I just told you about Rachel Doug, this is her second time. She married another prisoner, and he was on heroin. That went bad. And he was abusive. All of them have, except for the first girl, the lieutenant girl. What's her name? The lieutenant girl, Courtney. This is her first go-around. But everybody else I've told you about, this is their second time doing this. Like, if it didn't work the first time, what makes you think it's going to work this time? Right? So then we got, and this is going to be the good one. This right here. The black couple. Brittany and Ray. All right? Now, let me tell you what she did. She's a nice looking girl. Like I told y'all, she comes from an upper middle class family. Her mom and daddy still together. And her mom and them trying to figure out why this is her second go around too. The last time she was with somebody from jail, he was physically abusive. And so mom and them trying to figure out why you keep digging down at the bottom to get your mate, right? She said she's going to marry him. And this said she love him and she going to marry him. I be trying to figure out what is the nigga saying to you that you want to do all that shit. You just want to jump straight off the cliff, right? So anyway, she get a rent-a-car. And she go to the mom and daddy house. Now, he told her that he come from a bad background, but when she pulled up to the house, they was in the suburbs. Nice home, right? She said something's not right with this. So, you know, we're going to see how it unfolds. So anyway, she meet mom and daddy. Now, grandma there too, right? And so she had bought them all t-shirts to wear that says, "Welcome home, Ray." She bought them all t-shirts. She's doing the most, right? She had him some clothes. She had him a phone. You know, all this is all stuff you got to do. These are the responsibilities you take on. Because if you don't give it to him, how you going to get it? So she got him a phone and all that. She got it already. I forgot how she put that, but it's already ready to go. So anyway, she got the rent-a-car. She meet them. She had never met them either. She go to their house at 3:30 in the morning. She ain't never met these people. Like, I ain't doing all that shit. I'm going to go get the nigga that y'all seen when he get back, right? So she go. She want to be part of the family, I guess. She go and get him. And the daddy tell her, "I don't want nobody driving me." Hold on, daddy. And daddy on the cane, bent over, shit, I don't know if I want no cripple folk driving me, right? And I don't know you, in my car. Daddy drove the car. Now, while they driving, I guess it was far, maybe a couple hours away because it was dark, and then when they got there, it was light. Daddy had a funny look on his face the whole time. Daddy, I don't know if daddy, but you know, in my mind, I would be thinking, yeah, she's stupid, but she loved my child, so I'm going to pray that they make it, right? Daddy had a stupid look on his face the whole time, and he didn't talk. Grandmama was sitting back there with her. Now, the mom and daddy sat in the front. Grandmama, she was sitting back there with grandmama. Grandmama say, "How long you been knowing?" She started asking questions that the grandma asked, right? And then when they interviewed grandma say, "I want to know what's wrong with her, that she want to go to the penitentiary and find her a man." That's what grandma said, black grandma. She said that, right? And so they get there. Now, they had a designated spot where they're supposed to meet the van, right? The prison van. Looked like a gas station or something, right? So anyway, the van pulls up. And he get out. Now, he don't even look over there. He see him. He don't wave, wink his eye, kick his leg. He don't do shit. Not to mama, daddy, grandma, or her. Grandma's supposed to be his best friend. So then she had said, the girl, what's her name? What I said her name was? Brittany. Brittany said that when he get out, she expect him to hug her first. That's what she said, right? But anyway, he got out the van, looked straight ahead. I think the driver got out too. They went in the building, came back out, got back in the van and pulled off. He didn't say, wait a minute, I'll call y'all. He said nothing. That right there, all of that right there, and left her standing there with her mouth open. And that's how it ended. We don't know what happened. That right there, that's a sign of what's to come, sis. That's a sign of what's to come. He ain't respecting what you did, and he ain't giving a damn about you or them. If a man don't care about his mom, he definitely don't care about you, right? So those are our couples, right? I forgot to tell y'all that Stan is going to pick her up, and he bought her 3 wigs, right? And they were $1,300 or $1,400, $1,500, something like that. I believe the girl just put a number on them because the shop where he got the wig, they didn't look $1,300 worth, even though it was 3 of them. But at that point, when they cost that much, that's a unit. He got her 3 units, right? So he's going to pick her up. We don't know what she looked like. She was coming out the door. And so we'll see what she looked like. Because she told him she don't look the same and this and that. Because he knew her. Now, this is the one, the millionaire. He knew her before she went. He met her maybe a week or 2 before. They had sex and did all this crazy stuff, whatever they was doing down in the basement. They keep talking about. I don't know what they was doing. But he knew her. And then she went to prison. So we will see. Now, I want y'all to watch. It's called Love After Lockup, right? Love After Lockup. Now, I have watched this about 2 seasons, 3 seasons. There's a couple couples that make it. 2 that I know of. The rest of them don't make it, but a couple of them make it. So we going to hold our hope. But I just think this batch is worse than the last batch. I don't see nobody making it, but who I see making it? The girl who lost her job. Because I think he's remorseful for her losing her job because she fell in love with him. Courtney and Josh may make it. These other 4 couples ain't gonna make it. But we gonna see, y'all. So, like I said, it's called Love After Lockup. Comes on the We Network Fridays at 9. You can always catch up if you got on demand. Again, don't forget to drop down in the description box. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell. So you know when I upload videos, as well as all of my social media sites and my Cash App and my email. Again, my subs are my cousin, Marcia Lynn, a.k.a. Sue, and Melinda Carter, y'all. So again, y'all, I'm going to finish watching Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat. I'm going to finish watching. They looking like your uncles, right? I'm going to finish watching y'all uncles, right? And then I'm going to commentate on that tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. And everybody be safe. Bye-bye.